Oh, snap. I didn't mean to start it yet. I pushed the volume button and it started. Hi, Joella May here. Don't forget to like and subscribe down at the bottom. Oh, I look like a silly mess. I am stuck in Atlanta, Georgia, rush hour traffic. It's bumper to bumper right now because I couldn't leave. I was having so much fun. Oh my goodness. And so I guess this will be my fire eating experience. That's what I'll title this one. So let's see. Today is Sunday. I left my house Friday because the class started at 9 a.m. on Saturday. And there were 2 classes, Saturday and Sunday. But I only signed up for half a day on Saturday. I'm gonna move my glasses so I can watch the traffic. So I'm sorry I won't be staring at you, but I gotta watch this bumper to bumper stuff. Anyway, it's so much harder talking to you without looking at myself. It is. It's weird looking at the traffic and talking. It's kind of strange. Anyway, so I left my house with enough time to get there on time. And I made a couple stops along the way, and yeah, so I ended up being about 27 minutes late. So I missed the first few minutes. I felt really bad about that, but everybody was all really nice and happy, and like it was all good, like no big deal. I was like, sweet. So I didn't miss the safety instruction. He waited until just before lunch to lecture us on that part. So that was cool. We had the most amazing hosts for the event, some really good friends of Thomas's. So my instructor's name is Thomas Santiago. Great fire instructor. Yes, I mean, taking his class was amazing. All the people and flow performers that I got to meet that were taking his classes too. It was just the most incredible experience. I couldn't believe it. You know, for my first time going out, pretty much this whole, I mean, yeah, I went to the convention in the beginning of the year, but I was such a frazzled mess, I barely remember anything because I had a headache the whole time. This time, no headache, nothing. It was all perfect. It was magical. After magical experience, I just felt euphoric the whole time I was there. Like, it was incredible. So we're going under the tunnel right now. That's why the coloring changed. I think I can let my hair down now since I'm in bumper to bumper traffic. Ugh. Yeah, I put my hair up like this because of the performance. I mean, not performance, because working with fire and stuff, you don't want it to get in the way. So I can at least take it down. And yeah. It's the fastest easy braid is with my pigtails. Let me turn it a little bit. Oh, the lighting. Yeah, now you can see a little bit of the outside instead of my car. Anyway. So, the people that hosted the classes in Atlanta, Adam and Liz and Adam were the most amazing couple. Their hospitality, like, really warmed my heart. It healed me in so many ways. I don't even know how to express. I wish I could do so much for them. They just made me so happy. But I just have to enjoy it, let it flow through me, be good. Oh yeah, they have a blessed home and the sweetest kitties. Aww. Yeah. I think I took a picture, but I can't remember. There's a female gray cat with Zula. Oh, such an attention hog. So if you love cats, definitely want to go to the class hosted in Atlanta next year, because yeah, it was great. This is their second year hosting the class for the Atlanta event. Very beautiful people, wonderful home. And remember to donate for them feeding you, because yeah, that was so gracious of them. I love that part. It was so good. Not have to be able to rush out in between classes for lunch and stuff like that. I mean, I still bring my cooler, but yeah, it was nice to have something different. They even have veggie burgers, so that was cool. Yeah, I really appreciated that a lot. Let's see. So the fire class, it was, I did half a day. So I think each class was 2-hour intervals. So it's kind of like broken up. 30 minutes lecture, 30 minutes practice, lecture, practice, kind of thing. So in total, it's probably about an hour lecture and an hour of practice, but it's broken up, so it goes back and forth. And in the first class is when we go over all the safety stuff, what fire, the difference between fire eating and fire breathing, just a little bit, so you know the difference, because fire breathing is a lot more intense than fire eating, and a lot more dangerous. So yeah, do your research before you consider working with fire. It is the most amazing outlet. They're the most fearless people you'll ever meet. So if you really, this is part of the main reason why I did this, was because of all the work that I've been doing for myself, and my spiritual work and healing work and shadow work. Not just to get back into performing, but to get some of my fearlessness back, because like through this whole emotional breakup and everything, or split, or whatever it is, I don't even know, I'm still confused on it, because it's just, I bring it up because it was one of the hardest things, was meeting all these new amazing people, right? And talking about all these things, like Adam is a heavy metal, what do you call it? What did I say? What is that term when someone loves something? Anyway, he's very much into it since he was 12, and like so much history and the passion for the music and everything, and it's just amazing listening to him hear about it, and then different types of music, and having admiration for different types of music, not just heavy metal. And it was just a beautiful thing. It was really enjoyable on a personal note. Besides going to the class and meeting everybody else in the class, meeting another single mother, 3 kids, I think. Yeah, it's just amazing, the life experiences we go through, and why we go to these events, or why we want to learn these classes, and how it empowers us to learn more about ourselves and what we truly desire, and to break those barriers that stop us from doing all the things that we really want to do in our lives, whether I continue performing or not, I am so grateful for having this skill now and going through this process, because I've walked on glass, I've walked on fire, but I've never breathed in fire or used it in my mouth. And now that I have a better understanding of it in that way, and it took away so much fear. It made me feel so strong. I couldn't do all the tricks that he was teaching us that day, but I felt confident in knowing that eventually I will get them without a problem. I just have to allow myself to spend more time in each moment, and I have my torch, I have my safety blankets, so I just need another person's safety, one more fire person to watch over me while I practice, whenever I practice, because I'll never forget all that stuff. That's just like, it's like things you, like, when you really learn something that you've always wanted to know, it gives you a new perspective on life, and especially the way he breaks down the classes and stuff, for you to understand how fire safety works, what types of flames there are, how to use the vapor, all these different things. There's a real science to it, and if you do it properly, there's no way to get hurt. Full lungs, wet lips. I mean, that's one of the most important things to remember in the class. I love that. You know, full set of lungs, lick your lips, or yeah. So anyway, I'm not gonna start cheering and chanting because I'm trying to stay focused on driving and talking about it at the same time. So obviously I'm in two directions at once. So, but it was such an amazing experience for it to be my first group, controlled group experience with people. You know, I've gone out in public and like I went to that little music thing, but it was such a small crowd that, you know, I just felt like I was walking into someone else's living room. But they weren't people I could connect with because it wasn't my style of music. But this was just like everything and everyone that talked and everyone I met, there's just incredible people, had incredible stories, amazing skin. Yes, I have a skin fetish. I love smooth, silky skin, especially when it's sweaty. I just think it's the coolest thing ever. And the performers and the tattoos, and oh my goodness, just the symbolism that they carry within themselves, and like, yeah, it's really magical. It's really connecting with the true inner light within yourself. You know, anybody that works with fire, they're fearless. You know, it's an amazing feeling to feel that way, to have that complete empowerment. You know, because our relationships break us down into these little placements and judgments and things, and we forget who we truly are when that happens to us. So that's why I'm so grateful that I was able to participate in this event. And of course I stayed way longer than I was supposed to stay, but it was so magical and so euphoric and everybody was so graciously beautiful and loving and open, and all of the same connective energies that I've been striving for. So it was just like, yeah, I want to stay here. And they were so inviting. Like, we were supposed to go to the pool when I was leaving. Like, that was the hardest thing to do. I just already, by the time I get home, it's going to be 2 o'clock in the morning. I need to have some time to sleep. And I'm going to have to stop at the grocery store before I get home. Because as soon as I get home, I get to sleep. And then when I wake up, unpack, repack, and drive to my sister's in Pennsylvania. Because I'll be up there for a week. So everything's very, very tight fixed. So yeah, I definitely stayed longer than I was supposed to, but it was worth it. I know I'll have some sleep deprivation on the drive, but that's okay. I will get through it because I had the most magical experience of this entire year. Yes, I feel as red as my hair. Fiery, happy, elasticy, courageous, amazing. And soon I know I'll be getting my phoenix tattoo on my other shoulder to match my dragon, because yes, I am a phoenix rising coming through. As I explained to some people, you know, during the split I was a shell turned to pieces. Now my pieces they turn into that gooey liquid and crystallize. They're in full chrysalis, and now they're almost to full metamorphosis, or I'll come back out as a social butterfly, the way I used to be. Yeah, and I'll be more improved because I have a better awareness of who I am and who I want to be, and it'll be amazing, truly amazing. The things that the universe is handing me now, I just love it. I love every second of it, every breath of it, every moment. I'm so grateful for all the pain that I've been going through, for all that it's shown me, and all that I can do for myself because of it. I just, you know, I hope that I guess technically I can't call him my partner even though we're still legally married. I just hope that he is receiving the same kind of joy that I am out of life. You know, I still love him dearly, and it hurts to not be with him, but I'm enjoying all the experiences that are coming into my life. And I don't know if I would have remembered how to attract all these amazing new things coming into my life if he was in my life right now. So I am grateful for the time for myself, with myself, to learn about myself and become myself again. And I know that the universe and everything has been telling me that for the longest time. I still miss him. It still hurts every moment, every day with him not being around me. But I know in the end, I'll be the better person for it. You know, the universe will decide if he comes back into my life. The universe will decide who my new partner will be. If I'll be with someone completely different, or yeah, who knows? I'll see how it plays out. So I am open to all possibilities. I know that the polyamorous relationship I had with my second husband didn't work out because he wasn't transparent. He wasn't 100% honest. And he would shut down when I would give any resistance. So, yeah, it was a shame that he would shut down when I resisted. I only resisted different things because I didn't understand them. I was still new to them. But that's where the communication comes in, right? Understanding each other, how we relate to things, and what we truly desire, you know. Life gets in the way a lot. Don't let it. Remember who you truly are and who you truly want to be. You know? And don't let yourself think. And I think this is one of the biggest things, the hardest things in relationships, is don't talk yourself into thinking that your partner or significant other is going to reject your thought process. They are with you for a reason. You were attracted to each other for a reason. So I'm sure your partner has a very similar process that you do. A lot more than you think they do. And I only say this to the ones that feel like they have a lack of communication with their partner. You might be surprised on what their truth is. And you might be holding back because you know that you're hiding your own truth from yourself. It's the worst thing to do for yourself, for your children, for your life, for your family, for your friends, for your significant other, and anyone that exists in your life. When you hold back from your true self, you hurt yourself and everyone around you, whether you see it or not, whether you acknowledge it or not, whether you recognize it or not. It's there. People see it, whether you want to or not. You can hide it from yourself as much as you want to, but you can't hide it from everyone else. So, live in your truth, live in your now. Live in what you love and what you want to be. Be what you want to be. Say, I am this. This for me. I am an amazing creative artist, performer, flow artist in every aspect. And I am an unconditional, loving, multi-dimensional being. And that's where I stand. More or less are just titles that are insignificant in my journey process. Yeah. I mean, you can call me a loving mother and a healer and massage therapist and all these things, but for me, all that is just kind of part of my full entity, and those are just titles of, so you can connect to my existence, but those are just pieces of names of parts of me. That's not all of me. Yeah, something like that. Anyway, I'm I'm driving, so it's a little harder to focus on exactly how I want to put things together. Because every time I have to look on the road, it draws me away from that thought. But at least the traffic is moving slower, moving faster, flowing easier. See how I put the word together? Flowing and faster. There I go again. So that's, on that note, that means I should let you go. And with that, I will say, I love you. And I love me. And you love you. And I'll do me. And you do you. And we'll be good. Thank you so much, you beautiful souls. Enjoy this grand rising.